So earlier today, in a coaching session, I was talking with a client, and we are talking about fate and destiny, purpose and meaning, and all the things I enjoy talking about. And one of the things that came up was this idea concept of doors opening, which door to choose, which door to go through, which doors are available, and the idea that certain doors open for you and things like that. And we were talking using this analogy about, am I an actor in this play of life? And I said yes. And part of the journey is realizing, increasing the awareness that we are not just the actor in the play, script, movie life, opening the doors. We are also the co director and co producer making the scene happen. We are the co producer that makes the show, life, stage happen. But we're also the co director that is also telling the actor, who you also are, how to play out the scene of your life. And we were talking about the concept that we are not just the object thing in our life, we are also responsible for giving the actor player version of us what to do and playing out the scene. In other words, we are not just people who see doors being opened for us or being closed, but with increased awareness and working on ourselves, there's an increased appreciation that we are also the ones opening the doors, making the decisions and the availabilities for the actor to go through the certain doors or to be a certain way in a scene. And we carried out this analogy. It's when we forget that we are also not just the actor, we are also the co-directing and co-producing what's going on in our life. It's when we forget that we tend to be living out of our patterns, our reactions, and the way that we are influenced, and as if others' influences as a separate entity is making the decision for us, as opposed to being in touch with our gut feelings, our body, our hearts, deep in our heart, and the clear, expansive head, clear thoughts that in tandem, together as a whole, lets us be aware that our decisions to co produce, co direct, and act in our life is who we really are. And the journey is put into work, but in a way that flows, but in a way that is effortless. So bringing in concepts from the flow, from Taoism, but also the idea of an Enneagram about doing the inner work, about not being so asleep to our reactions and being so influenced that we're not making our own decisions. That there's this dance and realization, actualization of who we are as a subject, but also the player in this play, as the player, but also the creator of what the player is doing, being the co-director, co-producer, and the actor. So the question is, what does this mean for us as an individual, each individually, but for you, what will be different? What is different, and what that mean if you're not just the actor in the scenes of your life, but really you also can be the co-director and co-producer of the scene. I'll leave it with that.